Welcome back to Vilnius, Lithuania for the 2021 World Open Sub-Junior, Junior and Masters Classic and Equipped Bench Press World Championships. I'm Gary Williams and I'm joined in the commentary box for this session with the great Mark Giles from Great Britain, who just finished up handling several lifters in the previous session, and a great session it was. How are you?
Yeah, Gary, buzzing after that session, obviously. The ladies did really well and it was exciting to watch as well. So, it's great to be back again, Gary, on the world, seeing the world bench press.
And right here we've got the 83 and 93 kilo class, M1 to M4. We'll start off with the 83s, I believe, and then we'll move into the second session of the 93s. This is going to probably be some pretty close battles in this session. Particularly, I think, in the M1s, we're going to see quite a bit of movement in the 83s.
Oh, some great lifters today. Some great lifters. Some big numbers coming in. Even in the M3, M4s, big numbers, 180s and 175s. It's great to see, Gary.
Our opening lifter here in the M4, 78 years of age, opening on 80 kilograms.
Coached by the great Pepe Nilsson, a great bencher himself.
And he's had an exceptionally busy day today. So Goran Malmberg from Sweden.
Come on, young man, let's go.
So this should be a relatively easy opening lift, I'd imagine.
Referees say...
I think it looks good from this angle,
yeah,
and it looks
definitely.
good from theirs as well.
Well done, young man. Cool as a cucumber, walks off the platform.
Gets it on the board, and in the bench press world championships, especially in equipped, getting that first one on the board is such an important aspect.
It's really hard to explain to lifters who've never lifted equipped the feeling of getting that first bench press in, because you just don't know how the shirt's going to work.
Alain Collard from France. We're moving to the M3 now. 83 kilo, 125 kilo opener.
Alain from France.
He should make short work of this, I'd imagine. Not a whole lot of resistance in that shirt for his opening lift. He got that to his chest very fast.
Very fast, yeah.
But he certainly managed it well.
He's obviously a very strong rower as well. Bar bounced a little bit on the chest, but he got the lift.
Tomasz Dybicki from Poland. In the M1 division, looking to open on 150.
Big opener.
We are going to see some pretty monster lifts in this M1 session, I think.
Tomasz Dybicki, Poland.
Ranked 5th at the Classic Bench Press in 2019. Very nice off the chest there.
What would he say? Yeah, good lift.
Yeah, he managed that very well. Very fast off the chest, smooth all the way through. Plenty of momentum to get through the lockout. A little bit messy on the touch of the chest, but got it there.
Yeah. Just getting the groove with the shirt. Maybe find that out next time. So here we go, Sweden again.
Rickard Sandström looking for 155, M2, 83 kilos. So the current M2 world record for 83 kilos is 250 kilograms.
Massive. Looks good. Referees say.
Yeah, it should be a clean lift, I think. Yep, 3 white lights.
Very nice.
Probably wasn't as quick as you'd usually like for an opening lift, but certainly didn't look in doubt.
Nice position at the bottom. Elbows under the bar.
Vladimir Beck from Kazakhstan now. looking for 155. We're back in the M1s now. Smooth touch there. That was a very smooth lift all the way through.
Referees say, great lift, well done. Yep, very nice.
So we load the bar, 170 kilos. Arkadiusz Roche from Poland. Some great lifters over the years from Poland, especially in equipped lifting.
Yep. Mr. Wojera will be lifting soon this week.
Yeah, we're expecting some pretty big numbers throughout the week this week.
I'm just happy to be here again, Gary, after all the last couple of years, the troubles of the world.
Look, I think that's going to make this week even more exciting. I mean, you've got this, a lot of these men and women have been itching to get back on the platform. Plenty of speed. That should be a good lift, and it is.
Muscled it up. Great lift.
He's got himself a very nice opener there. Michael Sisha, check out 172.5.
Being looked after by Big Jan Pink, one of the best loaders in the world, Gary.
Plenty of experience in the corner.
Yep, definitely.
Yeah, that's what you want at a World Championship event too. You want that platform experience. You know, if it's particularly in equipped, when things don't quite go right on a lift, you really want that experience. It's going to put you in the right mind frame, know what to do with the shirt.
Exactly.
Great focus.
Ooh.
Oh, just couldn't quite get it past the lockout there.
Yeah.
He had great speed off the chest.
You just need to let the bar go backwards, Gary. Just trying to press it forward if you watch the replay.
Yeah, let's have a look at the replay here.
Just trying to press it forward. If it lets it go back, that's an easy lift.
Great control here. He's good off the chest and then just tried to go straight up.
Yeah, there you go. If he let it go back, he would have got that, definitely. The coaches will tell him that in the back.
Yeah, they'll be at the back and they'll tell him exactly what they'll know he can do to the lift. Yeah, and I'm sure in his mind, knowing how fast that came off the chest, he knows that it's not going to be a major issue.
No, that'll be easy the second round. The Netherlands.
Artak Asteren from the Netherlands, 175. So we're still in the M1 class at the moment. Made short work of that one.
Beautiful press that, Gary.
And to give you an idea at home just how ridiculously strong some of these men are, the world M1 record in the 83 kilo class is a whopping 300 kilograms.
Wow. Mind blowing, to be honest.
I mean,
Mind blowing.
That's a mid-sized small car in the UK.
Exactly. So a lot of pint of beers, Gary. Here we go.
Danis Lekovic from Lithuania.
Hometown boy, I think.
Looking for 175. Great advantage being in your home country, not having those enormous travel times and possible delays. A little bit off centre on his lift off there. Looks like he's managed to correct that. And the shirt just pushing him back a long way. And they've called rack on that one.
Yeah, called it early. Yeah.
You know, we've talked about this before. The shirt, really has a mind of its own. I mean, the shirt wants to go for the path of least resistance. You want to go the other way to get the best out of that shirt.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just a battle. And you can see there the shirt just dragging him back too far.
Yeah. He's got the line though. They won't alter the shirt, and he'll get that next time, I'm sure of it.
Michael Colmar from France now looking for a 180. So we've jumped into the M2s now.
Masters 2, 180. 83 kilos. Big lifting. Closing in on 400 pounds for our American friends.
He had to work for it. And he gets the 3 white lights. That's a good opening lift. He did have to put in a bit of work there. Just through in the tricep exchange there.
Great fight.
So we go to 185 now for Arthur Herner from Germany. "46 years competing, M3 lifter. There is more experience lifting in that man than there is at this table."
He's a good friend of mine, Arthur. Good lifter. Very good lifter. Very good coach as well.
So he's looking for 185. He's certainly no stranger to this weight.
Come on, Arthur.
I think given his experience, I'd imagine he's selected an opening weight that's well within reach.
Shirt's tight.
It's a nice smooth touch though, not too much wobble.
No.
And just couldn't get the speed there.
As we say in my gym, the touch killed it. A lot of work to get down there, Gary.
Yeah, you know, you've got to really find the balance in the quick lifting. You know, I mean, you want the resistance because you obviously want the shirt to do its job. Too much resistance. You could see he just got himself into an awkward position, lifting up.
Okay.
Vitalijus Stachevas, Lithuania. We're still in the M2s at 185 kilos.
Still massive lifting. Come on, young man.
185 kilograms, a personal best of 197.5, so he's certainly not unfamiliar with this. Great speed off the chest. And that should be a good lift.
Yeah, that's a good lift, 2 to 1.
And you can see in the replay the speed off the chest gave him that momentum there to get through that sticking point. If you had been a touch slow off the chest, it would have caused a lot of problems.
Just hit the perfect spot. Just slow down there.
Yeah, great bar path. Vladimir Navola from Czechia now looking for 185 kilos. So we're still in the M2s. Trying to get himself as tight as possible. You want those shoulders back, feet dug in tight. You want to have as little movement as possible throughout the body.
That position you've practiced thousands and thousands of times in the gym, Gary.
He got off the chest well. Can he lock? I think he has.
His hips come up. I can't quite see.
See what the referees say.
No,
and he gets the 3 white lights.
Good lift.
He came off the chest really well. Probably just back a little too far and had to correct that.
Yeah, his hips were up then, but he got away with it. Here's Thomas Ring. Mikael Fulkerson's coaching him today.
195 kilograms. We're in the M3s. And the world record is 215.5 kilograms.
Very experienced lifter, Thomas.
And you're looking at his opening lift at 195. Is he thinking about it?
Wow. Why not?
You know,
just get your opener first and then we'll worry about records later.
We'll see how fast this one moves. And it moved pretty fast off the chest.
Yes,
So
perfect.
keep an eye on that one for his second nomination and see where he's looking at going. Takuya Yamashita from Japan now, 190 kilograms. There's certainly plenty of bench press experience in Japan.
One of the great bench press nations.
Some great lifters, great coaches, and just really mastered the art of bench press.
It's a national sport, Gary, in Japan.
We were there a few years ago, the World Bench Press Championships as well.
Yeah, we were. We had a great time as well.
He hasn't given himself a lot of time on the lift off, but it's enough. Nice touch, smooth lift, very nicely done.
Beautiful lift, beautiful lift.
And if you're at home watching this and they give him 2 red lights, let's have a look at the replay and see what they think.
Is it hips?
I would imagine he is lifted off the bench there. Let's have a look. It's hard to see.
No, I'm not sure what I read before, Gary.
Looks like he beat the command, I think.
Ah, okay.
So if you're watching at home and you're new to bench press, obviously you've got your start command, your press command, and your rack command. So if you go ahead of any of those, it'll be a no lift. Mongtul Dumbar from Mongolia, looking for a whopping 210 kilograms. He's just struggling to get himself into position there, but he gets the start. He's had to muscle through that a bit. But let's see what the referees say. 3 white lights, and he puts 210 on the board.
Yeah, I took the
Sorry,
ball.
200 on the board.
That's a great lift, Gary.
So we go to 215 now for Cyril Pinguet from France. 215 kilos from the 83 kilo M1.
Great lifter. Experienced, Cyril.
So for our British viewers, we're lifting a Morris Minor. Instead of being a Morris 1100, I think.
Yep, that's it. Morris Minor. See how Cyril handles this. Looks like he's going to have a battle today with the Mongolian.
Yeah, they're going to have to work for it. Oh, great touch. Great speed.
Oh, yes.
There is a lot of room to move there.
Oh, yes. That was a great bench.
You want to watch the replay on this because this is a really, really good bench press. Great bar path. Took the speed and followed it all the way through.
So fast to lock out, Gary. When you get that line, that's what happens.
So we come around the second round now. Goran Malmberg from Sweden. So we opened at 80 without a shirt.
Yes.
Which is not uncommon.
Well, if you buy yourself, sometimes it makes sense. If you've got a bit of shirt problems.
So now he'll jump to 132.5. He's got his shirt on. I'm looking for 132.5 for his second lift.
52.5 kilo jump. That's what you can do when you wear equipment. Pepe looking on.
Gets it to the chest and just couldn't quite get the line on it. And there's that example of the shirt doing what it wants to do.
And that's the risk you take with putting
the 52 kilo
Yeah,
jump.
but for 52 kilo and just putting it. He's probably been to a board in the back room. But he's not actually been to the shirt. Next one, hopefully, he'll make a better attempt. Alain Collard, France, 135.
Yeah, so just a smidge below personal best. And his opening lift put him nicely in the silver medal position.
135 kilos on bar.
I imagine he's looking for a nice personal best to accompany a medal today. And he worked hard through the top, but he got it there.
The referees say good lift. Well done.
Tomasz Stawisky now from Poland, looking for 160. This will be a personal best.
Currently in 6th position. Big group this, Gary.
Yeah, it's going to be, I mean, you've got a few lifters at the top there. I mean, you're going to have a couple of little battles between France and Mongolia, you know, in that gold medal area. And it's really going to come down to who can make the lifts on those ones.
Bronze should be exciting.
Works it down, a pretty smooth touch, pretty smooth all the way through.
Lovely press. And the referees say.
And he gets
Yeah,
the 3
good.
whites. Very smooth lift. So we jump now to the M2s, and we're looking for Rickard Sandstrom for 162.5. Just shy of his personal best of 165.
Usually technically very good, the Swedish.
Yeah, there's certainly plenty of powerlifting going on in Sweden.
Oh, yeah.
And gets the correction in there. And of course, Sweden, the home of our great sponsor, Alico.
He gets a red off, red light Riley for something. Yeah, see why. Adam spotted the hips up.
Davlenbeck from Kazakhstan now, looking for 165. He's trying to jump back up into that 5th place position.
Get this up, might put him in for a big one on his last one.
Not a whole lot of resistance there.
Not enough resistance, Gary.
Just couldn't get the speed. You could see, you know, and we talk about that balance, you know, too much resistance, not enough resistance. In that case, the shirt really wasn't providing enough resistance. You could see he got down to his chest very, very easily, and the shirt really didn't give him that pop off the chest.
Nothing at all. Just needs to pull it down a little bit.
Yeah,
for the
they'll
next
head
lift.
out the back. They'll tighten that up a little bit, make a few little adjustments. Michael Sitcher, Czechia, looking for 172.5. He missed his opener. Wants to get this one on the board desperately.
Here we go. Jan's looking on.
Good speed.
The referee slowed down a little
See
bit.
what they say about that one. He gets it on the board,
That's good.
and that will be a big sigh of relief. We just had a couple of lifts back from Sweden overturned. So I'll find out a little bit more about that and update you who that was. So obviously at a World Championship event we have a jury panel as well. And the coaches have the opportunity to approach the jury panel if they're unsure of the reason for a lift. And of course the jury can also overturn a lift.
It was the hips up, I think, Gary. I think Adam spotted it and
Overturned?
Yeah, that's why they overturned it. They obviously saw it from the jury too.
Danius now from Lithuania, wants 175, again missed his opening lift. This is right on his personal best too.
Shirt's tight.
And he managed to keep that shirt under control this time. And the referees say no lift again. And he's found himself under a load of pressure for his third lift now. And you can see the lifting up there of the hips, butt coming away from the bench.
Bit of up and down on the bar as well, so right call there.
Arkadiusz from Poland, 180. Now, it's early days, but the interesting thing about equipped lifting is this lift will actually shoot him up into the bronze medal position. And even though there's a lot of big lifters ahead of him, equipped lifting is like that. You get yourself in that position and there's no telling what can happen. You've just got to play your game and your game plan. And he has plenty left in him.
Great lift.
That was fantastic.
Let the coaching begin, Gary. Let the coaching begin.
And this is about the time we start to see, all those tactical things come into the game. So we're still in the M1s. This is Artak Arthrian from the Netherlands now, looking for 182.5.
You to bump him into bronze.
Yeah, that'll push him up into bronze.
Oh, there's going to be a battle in this group.
We'll be keeping an eye on the third nominations for these two gentlemen for the bronze medal. And I think he's locked it. Did he jump the command? Let's wait and see. Yes.
Yeah, he went early.
And it's really easy to do sometimes. I mean, you just get caught up in that moment of wanting to lift it. You could see he really didn't wait around for the command. His hips were lifting off the bench as well.
Yeah.
Arthur Herner from Germany now, 185. Needs to put it on the board. He's in a position today for a medal, but he really needs to get it on the board.
Arthur will get every ounce out of that shirt. That shirt will be tight. I know he likes his shirts really tight. Make the most of them. Let's see how he goes on.
He's taking his time, just getting everything right. And again, just couldn't quite get past that point. He got a much better pop off the chest on that one, but maybe not quite enough. I think he got himself in a bit of probably not the best position with his hips. Yeah, you can see he's lifting up.
That's the problem.
And he's lost all that power.
It just puts the bar in a foreign position when you lift them hips up. I drill into my lifters, keep them hips down, keep them hips down.
Michael Colmard from France now, looking for 185. So he is ranked third in the M2s. And this lift puts him in a pretty good position and really puts the pressure on Navula and Stachevas to make their lifts. Got to fight for it and just can't quite get it there. He'll be disappointed. He'll be disappointed with himself on that one.
He remains in bronze though.
So Vitalis Stachevas from Lithuania now looking for 190.
Hometown boy. Let's go.
So this will be an interesting little battle here for the gold medal because he is about 700 or 800 grams lighter than the bowler from Czechia. So if he lifts the same weight, he'll hold on to a gold medal. And the bowler's going to have to outlift him if he wants the gold.
The lot numbers in the Czechs' favour. Let's go, young man.
Yep, he's got the opportunity to change his weight in the last lift. Great speed off the chest. Can he get to the lock? He can.
That's a great press.
Referees say
Great
three
lift.
white lights. He puts himself in a very solid position.
Fantastic lift.
And puts himself in a gold medal position. So Vladimir from Czechia is lifting 190. This will put him in the silver. He's in the silver medal position. He will remain in silver medal position because he weighs more than the Lithuanian weighs. And he'll be looking and watching very closely for the last lift and quite possibly change his if he needs to. But he's got to put the 190 on the board first, or he opens up the door for Coleman from France. Good speed. Let's wait for the referee's decision on this one.
Yeah.
Gets the two whites.
Did you see a little bit of hip movement there?
So now he'll be watching the Lithuanian's final lift and making, possible change if he has to. Kuya Yamashita from Japan now.
Jumped the commands last time.
Yeah, 195.
Weight
he needs to put it on the board.
Weight looked pretty simple. He just jumped the start command, press command.
If he can get this on the board, it rockets him into the gold medal position.
I don't know the name of his coach. What's his name? His coach over there. Daiki, you know him. Being coached by one of the greatest bench pressers ever, Daiki Kadama. Legendary.
And the lift from Vladimir from Czechia at 190 has been overturned.
Yep, hips again.
That looks a lot cleaner this time. I think he got the command on point. He did. Gets it on the board, shoots him into the gold medal position. So now we've got there in the M2s, because Vladimir's lift was overturned, he's going to have to make a decision on his third lift whether he wants to try and push for that gold.
It's Thomas.
Thomas Ring from Sweden looking for 200 kilograms in the M3 83 kilo class.
Comianda. Let's go, Thomas. He'll be coaching all week as well.
And nice little touch. Can he lock out the left side there, right side? It's going to be a tough call. Two whites, 2-1, it's on the board.
There you go.
So now Move to the lift up from Mongolia.
I think
Monk Tour looking for 207.5.
All lifting material and all
His
referee.
opening lift was solid, but it wasn't super clean. But in a quick bench press, you know, we know that sometimes, you know, that second lift, the extra weight, the extra lift, sometimes cleans things up a little bit. So this will be interesting. Can he put some pressure on France for the gold medal?
Original please. No leave. The decision of referees was overruled on decision
here we go.
of jury.
And let's see.
Looks strong. Clean lift.
Three white
Well done.
lights. And just another update there. The lift from Thomas Ring was overturned by the jury.
Yep. And it's understandable. It didn't look the most clean lift.
Yeah, and the jury's really had their work cut out for them in this session.
Yeah.
And yeah, look, this is why we have 3 referees and we have a jury panel.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah, we try and have all the things in place to make sure we get it right, and that's great for the lifters and great for the sport.
And they've got the advantage of a screen like us, Gary, on their table now, so they can see all the hip movements and stuff.
Cyril Fingway from France, 220 kilograms. And if he can put this one on the board, he's pretty much out of reach for the gold medal. I don't think the Mongolian's probably going to be able to challenge him too much. From this angle, it looks good. Let's wait and see. He gets 2 white lights, so it goes on the board. So he's currently in the gold medal position and probably puts himself in a pretty good position. So Alain Collard now from France, looking for 140. Has the silver medal already packed away in his pocket. But at the moment, anything can happen.
Come on, Alan.
So 140 kilograms. And if Herner wants that silver medal from him, he's going to have to make his 3rd lift. And he's missed his opening 2. And just couldn't quite get it there. Just couldn't quite get control of it.
Well, if you can just keep that position, he'll get a silver medal. It's up to Arthur from Germany. See if he can nail it on the 3rd. I hope he does, but that's a quick power. That's what makes the quick powerlifting so exciting, Gary.
Yeah, it certainly does make for an exciting event. Thomas Dubisky, Poland, 170 kilograms.
Thomas currently in 6th.
Yeah, this will add a good 20 kilos to his personal best.
Wow. He's been training hard. Let's go, young man.
And it's looking good from here. And he gets the 2 white lights.
Was a bit of hip, bit of foot. What's the yellow card for?
Bit of foot movement there.
Foot there. I thought I caught a bit of foot movement. So.
Picked up by the referee.
Yep.
Donius, Lithuania, 175, has failed to put a lift on the board thus far. And he's put himself under enormous pressure to get this on the board. This will shoot him up into 4th position if he can put it on the board.
Come on, young man. Hometown boy.
Nobody wants to see a lifter go home without putting a lift on the board.
Stay with it.
And I think he's got this one. And
There
he has
you
3
go.
wide lights.
There you go. Fantastic.
Puts it on the board, and you can see the sigh of relief walking off the platform there.
Yep. Oh, that shot him up to 4th place. Fantastic.
So we load the bar to 180 now. This is Davrenbek from Kazakhstan. This will rocket him from 8th to 3rd. And then it'll be up to the others to make their lifts to get their medals back. So he opened at 155. He missed 165 and he's gone to 180. A bit of a Hail Mary.
No.
And just not quite there.
Worth a try though, Gary. Always worth a try.
Look, I think, when you come to a World Championship event, and you've got yourself in a position where maybe I can get a medal, I think it's always worth a shot. Especially when you've got nothing to lose on that one. Artak Athrian from the Netherlands now looking for 182.5. Also trying to chase that bronze medal. Opened at 175, missed the 182.5, and now taking another crack.
Put him into bronze.
Everyone's chasing that bronze medal.
Come on, Artak.
Right, moved very smooth off the chest. And I think he might have done it. 2 red lights.
Hips.
And by looking at his coach, I think it was the hips.
Yeah.
And you can see he's already starting to shift around a little bit. There it is.
Yeah, there you go.
And great pickup by the refs there because they didn't move much. And we've got a nice close-up camera. So Arthur Herner now, 185. He's missed his first and his second. He needs this not only to get a lift on the board, but it'll shoot him into the 2nd position.
All on the line, Arthur. Silver medal. Stay in the competition. Wears his shirts very tight, like I say, Gary.
One of the toughest things in world bench press is there's just no room for errors. There's no making it up on the next discipline. There's no catching it up on a deadlift. This is it.
3 lifts.
Gives you 15 minutes. And again, just not quite there. Not the way he wanted to end his day.
It looked too heavy today. It looked too heavy.
And, we talked earlier about Ring from Sweden. Was he thinking about a world record? Well, his 3rd nomination is 216 kilos.
He's got the gold. Why not, Gary? Why
And
not?
that's it. You put yourself in that position. But right now, I could use from Poland 185. He has the bronze medal.
Just wants to consolidate it now.
He puts the 185. Still the opportunity for Sitcha from Czechia to go after it. Oh, he's a little bit awkward on the chest there, but he muscles his way through that.
Very.
And the referees say no lift. The blue cards all around. He got very awkward on the chest there. Yeah, you can see the bar dips down.
Unfortunate. It was very strong, Gary. Very strong. Here we go.
So Michael Colmard now looking for 187.5, and this is to shoot him into the bronze medal. He missed the 185. And a little bit of confusion on the platform with the controllers there. It should be, we've had a change.
We've had a change.
So it's Michael Sitcher with 185 in the M1s. He's going after that bronze medal as well. So Michael Sitcher looking for the bronze medal. He's currently ranked 6th at 172.5. And, you know, 172.5 to 185 is not an enormous jump when we're talking about equipped lifting. And quite within reason, and it's certainly no stranger to this weight either.
Sure, we jacked.
Can he shoot himself up to that bronze medal? That shirt is tight.
Take it off.
It's too tight.
Too tight.
Just a little bit too much in the shirt there, but he certainly had to give it a go to go after that bronze medal. And he just really had to work too hard to get that down. You know, he had the right idea and the right theory, tightened it up to get plenty out of it, but it was just a bit too much.
Too much.
So now we have Michael Colmard from France looking for 187.5. In the M2s now, looking to shoot himself from 4th to 3rd. Go home with a bronze medal.
Exciting group, this one.
And Sandström from Sweden only has to match his weight to steal that bronze medal, because he weighs about 200 grams less. And it looks like it was dipping anyway. So couldn't quite get it there.
Good effort.
These guys are giving it everything they've got to go after these medals today.
You come to World Championships, though, Gary, you know you're going to have to hit personal best to get on that, to get on that podium. Let's go.
Rickard Sandström now 187.5. This will put him into the bronze medal position.
Missed his
temporarily, if he can get it on the board. He missed 162.5 though, and he's thrown on 187.5, going after that bronze. Is it the Hail Mary that pays off? And it's a little bit too much. Just got himself out of position there.
And that's the problem when he jacked the shirt that much. He just.
And the amount of energy it takes to control that shirt when it's tightened up like that, and you could see the shirt just pulled him completely out of position there.
The shirt took it where the shirt wanted, not where the ball wanted to go. So Vladimir Nabola, Czechia,
looking for 192.5. Wants to try and steal a silver medal today. He's got his work cut out for him. He missed the 190. He's certainly fired up for it. And he's currently ranked 3rd. And this will be enough to give him a silver medal. Temporarily into the silver medal position, and then the pressure comes on the other lifters. Gets it to the chest. Ooh, he's finding a lot of trouble finding position there. He found it, and then it just shifted down his chest a little bit there. Got himself out of position. So everyone's trying to go after those medals, but it's a tough ask out there today. Metalius Lithuania looking for 195. So he is currently ranked second in the M2s, and this will put him up into the gold medal position with the pressure then on Yamashita from Japan to make his lift.
This is where it gets exciting.
And Yamashita will need to outlift him, being the heavier lifter. And it'll be interesting to see if Yamashita sticks to the 200 for his third lift or drops to 197.5 just for the gold.
I think he'll drop. There won't be a lot of difference in the shirt set between 197 and 200.
Well, if he can put 195 on the board, he gives himself a shot at that gold medal. So a good touch. Moved well off the chest. Can he muscle through? Oh, he's gotten to lockout.
And they're saying...
and they say 2 white lights.
Good lift.
So now the pressure is on.
So the change is in.
Yamashita from Japan. And he did. He dropped to 197.5, which is all he needs to do for the gold medal. So he weighs a fraction under a kilo more, so he has to outlift. And yeah, a good decision, good coaching decision there. I mean, there's no need to do more than you have to. It's not a world record. You want that gold medal. And that's the benefit of having that coaching experience in your corner.
The great Daiki Kadama coaching him today.
I don't think I mean, there's not a whole lot more bench press experience than that, is there?
Nothing, no more. There's no more bench press experience in that. No more.
So 197.5 for the gold medal in the M283s. He didn't get it all his own way today. He's had to work for this gold medal. He missed his opener. And Stachavas has put the pressure on him. And he looks pretty good at 197.5. And he gets the 3 white lights and reclaims the gold medal.
Deserve that gold medal.
Stachavas will have to settle for silver today.
That was a beautiful press.
Thomas Ring now from Sweden. He did a 195, did a 200 and didn't get it, got overturned. Now looking for a world record attempt at 216 kilograms. The current world record, 215.5 kilograms. So he has chipped the bar to 216. Everything is going to have to go right in this lift.
They're going to know exactly where to put the shirt for this, Gary. There's got some great coaches there. Thomas, very experienced lifter.
The knowledge and experience is there.
Just got to execute the lift now. Come on, Thomas.
World record, 216 kilograms from Sweden. Home of our great sponsors, Alico, but also make great waffle irons. Can he take 216? It looks great on the way down, but just couldn't get the speed off the chest. I dare say we will see that world record fall in the coming months.
Yeah, he's laughing about it, but he's got the gold medal.
Yeah. Goes home with a gold medal and just shy of a world record.
A great day's work for Thomas. Mongolia now, the battle.
So this is a really interesting. So now put 220 on the bar here. And again, he's a fraction lighter. He's really forcing the other lifter to make him lift heavier. So 220 will temporarily put him into the gold medal position, and Pingwei is going to have to lift.
A 12 kilo jump, but he looks strong. His first 2 lifts look really strong, Gary.
Yeah, nothing looked out of reach. I mean, I probably didn't expect the 220, but when you've got an opportunity for a gold medal and to put the pressure on the other lifter,
You've got to do it.
you know, and I think he has the strength to push this through.
Just got to get it technically perfect.
Got to get the power off the chest and then chase it all the way. It's a nice touch, good speed. Just a little bit too much. So you'll have to settle for silver today.
Brilliant. Now you come away from Mongolia and you've got a silver medal at the World
Not a bad
Championships.
effort. Cyril Ping Wei now is 225 on the bar. Does he change it or does he stick with the 225? And he already has the gold medal in the bank, so why not go the 225?
Maybe a French record.
It's a nice little number.
It's nice to see them 5 red plates on each side.
And his last lift looked really clean.
4 red plates. Me maths wasn't so good just then, Gary.
A beautiful sight.
Yes.
Oh, great speed. Can he get that through to lockout?
That was
Not
so
quite
close.
there. But it's all irrelevant because he has the gold medal anyway.
And he's world
And
champion.
he walks out of here today a world champion.
Vive la France. Well done. Congratulations, Cyril.
Not a bad way to finish at all. It's a monster list. We move now into the 93 kilo class. And to give you an idea of how strong these guys, the M1 world record for 93 kilos, 320 kilograms. M2, 315. M3, 237.5. And M4, 180. Monster lifts. Yuri Hornchecker now looking to open at 120 kilograms. We start off in the M4s. 73 years of age, 31 years competing.
Wow. Wow. A big weight to be putting on your arms at that age, Gary.
120. Well, got a little bit awkward there,
Whoa.
but handled it very well.
Very powerful. That's how your opener should look.
And you're exactly right. I mean, that's how your opener needs to move. You shouldn't be going out with an opener, you know, that is a possibility. It should be a number you can hit, even on the worst day. So we stay in the M4s now. Darabay Ospinov from Kazakhstan, opening at 145.
Big weight again. Masters for 145 kilos.
46 years competing.
Some experience there then.
Got a silver medal 2012, a silver medal in 2019 at the World Classic Bench Press. Yeah, just really a little bit messy on the way down there.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, this is the nature of equipped lifting. Sometimes that first lift is sorting out a few little things. Doesn't quite go to plan. They'll make a few little adjustments out the back.
He's probably not been close to touching in the back, so you come out and you're trying to force it down, and he knows he can touch with it now, so he'll come out the next time and he'll get that.
Steinar Imstad from Norway now, looking for 145 in the M3s now.
4 lifters in the M3s.
Looking to put 145 on the board. Get that shirt awfully tight for an opening lift. And he lock out the other side.
No.
He's struggling to lock it there. And no lift.
Shirt just a little bit too tight, I think, Gary.
Yeah, he's really had to work it down there. And you can see his hips lift right up, put himself in that awkward position.
Have to work on that.
Seppo Nopila from Finland now. Looking for 155.
155 kilos on bar.
So we're in the M2s.
7 lifters in this screen.
Yeah, some big numbers for even opening lifts on that screen. And right now we're looking for 155 to get the ball rolling. And that was a pretty good looking opening lift. Now you got one red light there. Have a look at the replay and see what he got that for, but he gets 2 whites. It's on the board.
Red light Riley give it him, so I'm not sure.
Benjamin Smilas now from Lithuania, 165. Back into the M3s. He's come into this competition today with a very, very good chance of taking home a medal. And from what we've seen today, it could be gold, silver or bronze.
Yep. Very, very close battles today.
And one of the great things about equipped powerlifting is that, you know, I mean, you can't let those numbers on the board fool you into thinking you haven't got a shot at a medal, because anything can happen in equipped powerlifting. You could come in as the lowest ranked nomination and end up with a gold medal.
We've seen it many, many times, Gary. Many, many times.
You got good speed there, and a little bit awkward on that left-hand side, but
yeah, just
gets the 3 red lights. It moved well.
Just lost the line a bit coming off the chest.
And let's have a look. Does his hip lift up and cause that line to move?
Just
not so much. You just let it get away.
Yes, let it get away. Just let the bar go back. It'd have been fine.
Kim Salby from Denmark now looking for 170.
Big opener, Gary.
As we say, you've got to put them on the board and then open it to give yourself a chance of a medal here. And if he can get this one on the board, he puts himself in a very, very good position early on. So we're at 170. Yeah, that was a very good looking lift, and the referees say it is 3 white lights. Puts himself in a great spot there. Arturas Masionis from Lithuania now looking for 175. So we've moved in to the M2s.
A growing sport in Lithuania, powerlifting, I think. With having championships here, Gary, over the last few years.
Bigger and bigger.
Yeah.
And bigger and bigger in so many countries now as well. I mean, you take Mongolia as a great example. I mean, the development has been outstanding over the past couple of years. great speed off the chest and gives him enough speed to muscle through.
No.
Oh, but he gets the red lights. And let's
Hips.
have a look at the replay. I would imagine so. We may not get a replay of that one.
No. Yeah, but Mongolia have come on so much. I remember when they first come to World Bench and they were all over the place and bombing, and then 3 or 4 years later they're winning world titles, and it was great to see the development.
It's absolutely fantastic, isn't it? Ronald Bengtsson from Sweden now, 185. And I tell you what, the M3s here have turned into a tough class to get a medal in. You've got to actually get one on the board first.
Get one in. Don't worry about the rest later.
Everyone's pushing themselves to the limit. And again, just not getting on there. So Salby is from Denmark, is the only one in the M3s to have one on the board thus far. So he's put himself in a very good position. He's taken the pressure off himself. He can sort of watch what everyone else is doing.
Let them make the mistakes.
So we move into the M1s now. Abe from Kazakhstan wants 185.
Some incredible weights going to be moved in this.
There are going to be some big, big numbers here. We might even move from the small car to the mid-size.
Yep.
Mid-size sedan.
Hillman Avenger.
Oh, not the mighty Hillman.
Mighty Hillman.
185. And that right side gets it to the top, and the referees say 3 white lights.
Yeah.
And you can see on that right side, even when he touched the chest, it was dropping a little bit. It was a little bit out of position on the right-hand side, and it was tough to lock it out. Just got a little bit of a bar twist at the bottom there.
Kept it moving, Gary. That's the important thing. Just keep pushing through. Keep pushing through.
And we're going to load 200 kilograms on the bar for Aki Kangasavi from Finland. And pretty smooth to the chest, no movement on the chest at all, and super fast to the top.
Beautiful lift. That's
exactly what you want your opening lift to look like.
That's perfection.
Very professional, tight all the way through, and you can see the drive through the legs.
And that's going to leave him in a good position.
Henrik Jensen from Denmark looking for 210. So we've jumped into the M2s now.
Pretty experienced lifter. Seen him around a bit.
Seen him in plenty of competitions. He has plenty of experience there and plenty of experience in his corner as well.
See if he can this big lift.
Smooth all the way down to the touch. And he really had enough momentum to lock out there. Probably a little bit tougher than he wanted it to be. And he gets 2 red lights. Let's have a look at the replay. I would have to imagine it was hips.
I would say hips.
And there it is, just lifting off. Good pickup though.
Yeah, very minimal, very minimal.
Couldn't sneak that one through. Skubat Ekbia from Mongolia. 220 kilograms. We're back into the M1s now.
Getting close to 500 pound openers, Gary. Big weights.
They are certainly moving some monsters at the moment. Oh, it looked tough. He really got himself. I can see his foot shifting
Foot
around.
move on the right there. I saw the foot move. What they're saying.
And the referees have said 2 reds. Sorry about that. Just sort of shifted himself around. Yeah, you can see he lost his footing. Tried to correct. And just starts going all over the place.
He should come back for that. There's Fabrice.
230 kilograms now.
Must be one of the favourites for a medal in this group. Another experienced lifter.
And if you can open with 230 convincingly, he's certainly putting himself in contention there.
Masters 2, 93, 230 kilos. Is a massive lift.
And just not quite there. No, you have to make a few little adjustments there on that one. He didn't really get much out of the shirt on that.
It just touched far too easily there, Gary. With that kind of weight.
You know, and you know, looking at how fast that moved off his chest there, it's going to be a small adjustment would be enough.
Yeah, definitely.
Alf Ivar Hellerud from Norway, 235 kilograms, another one who is a contender for medals here today.
Another massive opener.
But as we've seen today, these opening lifts have been tough. Oh, really struggled to get that down there. But he muscles through. Let's wait for the referee's decision, and it is 3 red lights. You could see his hips look like they were lifting.
It all looked. He was just struggling to touch there.
And
came
there
out
they
of line.
are.
Yeah.
Tommy Vikla from Finland. Looking for 242 and a half. This is opening the door.
Get a lift in. One of these next two get a lift in the,
I mean,
in the driving seat.
At the moment, currently, the pillar from Finland has put a 155 on the board, which obviously currently is the first place position. So if these gentlemen would like a medal, you're going to have to get it on there. Tommy Vikla now looking for 242 and a half. And can he muscle through? Did he get to lock that? He
Yes,
did.
he did.
He gets it on the board. And now we've got a competition starting. So now Thomas Westseen from Austria looking for 255 kilograms.
Thomas is more than capable of this. Been a great lifter for a long time.
Well within reach, and you can see, look, you know, his personal best 275, opening well below that.
Yeah. Well, he's got all the tools. You've got to get it right on the day.
And put it all together. It's like an IKEA flat pack. Got to make sure you got the Allen key.
And the instructions.
Good foot position. You can see him using that wide foot position to give stability as well. And it really helps to keep the hips down.
Exactly. Puts his feet in a position where you can't lift the hips.
3 white lights.
Brilliant lift.
Yeah, that was a good move. Gets those feet out wide. You know, you've got that anterior pelvis rotation there and really forces the hips down and gets it on the board. Jan Regira from Poland now.
The legendary Jan Regira.
I've seen some pretty amazing lists from this gentleman.
Oh, some
What
great battles.
what will he bring today? He's going to open at 260.
You know, I've seen him many times 300 plus. Some great battles over the years with Adam and Moeller and different lifters. To me, one of the bench press legends of the world. Now, big you up, Jan. You better get this now.
You've talked him up. Don't let you down. 260 is really not a huge lift for this man. I mean, he's got the record. He's got a record of 315.
Every day of the week.
Like a very nice warm-up lift.
Every day of the week. Now we're going to put my tight shirt on.
Yeah, we finished with the warm-up shirt.
Yeah, that's experience, Gary, right there.
And
that's
it really
experience.
is. I mean, and look at the experience there. I mean, he holds a record of 315 and he opens at 260. He opened with a number that he can do any day of the week.
Anyway.
Even if something goes wrong with the shirt, he can still do it.
Yeah.
And it's on the board. We come into the second round now. Yuri Hornik from Czechia, 135 kilograms.
If you want to be a great bench presser, watch what the great bench pressers do.
That is exactly right. And this gentleman here, 31 years of experience. Opened with 120 very nicely as well.
A beautiful lift, his opener.
Looking for 135. Didn't come into this competition as the highest ranked lifter in his class, but he's currently sitting in the gold medal position because he just followed his plan.
Beautiful, beautiful, fantastic lift.
And another nice lift on the board.
I know what I can do. Put it on the bar.
Darabay Ospanov now from Kazakhstan. So we're still in the M4s. He missed his opening lift at 145.
72 years of age.
Needs to put this one on the board to get himself back in this competition. Because currently he has left the barn door wide open for that gold medal. Currently, Hornick has the gold medal position. So Darabay needs to put this one on there. That looks a lot better. Let's see what the referees say. He gets the 2 white lights. He gets that one on the board.
Good work.
Move to the M3s now. Steiner, Ostenstad, Amstad, and Norway. 145, and he missed his opening lift. And at the moment, Selby is having it all his own way. The only one in this division to put a lift on the board. You miss that opening lift, you just put yourself under that so much more pressure. There's the start command. It's a nice touch to where he wants it. That right hand side is finding it tough. And that is no lift. Let's have a look at the replay and just see where, because he came off the chest quite well. Oh, and he's lifted off the hips straight away, and that's what's caused the problem with the lockout there.
You know, it's...
And I know if you're new to bench press and you're watching this at home, I know it seems like lifting your hips up is going to put you into a decline position and put you into an easier position. But the essence here is, particularly in a quick lifting, it puts you right out of position.
Just puts the bar on, puts the bar on a different path.
And on
every
top of
time.
that, you lose all that power and drive coming through the lower body.
I see he's wearing heels. If I was coaching him, I would take the heels off and put him into flat shoes for the next
It
lift.
might be enough just to push him down.
Keep him down, yeah.
Benjamanas Milas from Lithuania, 165 kilos, again having missed his opening lift. And that looks a lot better.
That looks nice.
Didn't see any real body movement there, which means all the power is going through to the bar.
Good lift.
Should
Very
see
nice.
a little shift as he drives through the legs. There it
There
is.
you go. Much
And
better.
very nicely done. Seppo Norpila, Finland. Would like a 175, please.
Currently in third.
And it is really anyone's game, because right now only 3 of these gentlemen have got a lift on the board. And you can't win medals without putting a lift on the board. Oh, he's really finding it tough on that left-hand side.
Yeah, another one.
And 3 red lights. That will be disappointing.
Hips again, you see, Gary. Puts you out of position.
And you know, once those hips lift up, all the power disappears. All that power you generated from your lower body has now gone into the air instead of going into the bar.
Exactly. Nothing get transferred. Here we go.
Arturas Masianis from Lithuania, 175.
Trying to get a lift on the board. This will put him in bronze position.
Yeah, this will. If you can get this on the board, he'll rank in 3rd position.
Let's go, young man. Local lad.
Oh, we'll have to wait for the referee's decision on that one. No lift. Still hasn't put one on the board.
I don't get that many colour cards at Christmas.
And you can see that he was already lifting the hips before he even got down there.
Bar went down. He's going to do some of the last lift, Gary. Tidy it up.
You know, I mean, sometimes it's a tough ask from from an athlete in the coaching position, you know, to change your foot position or change something in that regard to keep your hips down. It can be a really tough ask if you've not done it before. But occasionally, it can actually work. Ronald Bengtsson now 185 from Sweden. Oh, it's a tough lift again. Referee say it's a good lift.
He just jacked his shirt a little bit. He had no pop on the first lift, and then Michael's obviously done something with his shirt, got it just right, and he's just slowed down a bit then when he hit the rack, but that was a good lift.
So Kim Salby now looking at 187.5. This will put him up into the gold medal position with one lift to come.
It's getting exciting again.
And if you can put 187.5 on the board, it really forces the other guys in this division to make some choices and to really think about which medal they're after. Oh, it's a tough one, but he gets it there.
The referees say
2 white lights, that's enough. 2-1, it's on the board.
2-1.
Abay Egliev from Kazakhstan. We're looking at 200 kilos, so we're into the M1s now.
He's gonna. I think that last lift's gonna be overturned. Farshid's going down to the.
There's a bit of chatter going on. You can see Farshid walking over to the referees.
So I think that last lift will get overturned. It clearly hips her up.
But right now, Ave from Kazakhstan looking for 200 kilograms, and we'll keep you up to date on that previous lift. And again, you can see that slightly wider foot position. And looks like he gets the lockout well. And he gets the 3 white lights to put the double ton on the board. And you can see with that wide foot position, even as much as the hips were trying to come up off the bench, they just couldn't.
They can't, you know.
Henrik Bojensen from Denmark missed the 210 opener. Looking at a second attempt now.
He's normally a pretty consistent lifter. Expect to get this.
Yeah, look, and 210 is well within reach. I think it was just one of those things, an opening lift, things just didn't go to plan.
Like, if you're not had a touch in the back, and
you know, I think we'll see a completely different, a very different lift on this one. And can he muscle through? Just got to get to lockout.
this is left arm.
Really struggling to get the lockout there.
Left arm, I'm afraid.
And no lift. But you know, you can see at the start of that lift, it moved up the chest a lot better.
Yeah, it looked great, and then it just got out of line, and
just couldn't quite get that lock there.
then you try and do everything to lock it out, and it doesn't work.
Aki Kangasavi from Finland now, 210.
This group's looking exciting.
Getting himself up there, 210 is enough to put him into the silver medal position. So Kagaliev from Kazakhstan weighs quite a bit lighter than Aki from Finland. Good speed, but just really struggling at lockout there.
Lockout, yeah, same again.
It looked like his right arm just wasn't in his usual position. His right arm just looked a little bit unusual from where it would usually be. We've got a good angle of the right arm here. You can see, see it just comes back above almost behind the shoulder there.
Yeah, just outline a little bit.
And you know, he's experienced lifter, he'll know that. He'll know exactly what went wrong. So we've got 220 on the bar now. Sukvat Angbaya from Mongolia. He missed the 220 opener. Really needs to put this on the board.
Such a strong bench press nation now, Mongolia.
He needs he needs this one not just to be on the board, but getting this one on the board puts him in the possibility to go after a higher position. Boy, that moved quick.
That was a great press.
That was a completely different lift right there. And that moved like an absolute rocket. And having that second lift on the board now gives him the opportunity to look at that gold medal. Have I got enough in me to go after it? If someone makes a mistake,
that's it.
Then he'd be right there ready to pounce on it.
Thomas misses his next one, and then you never know what he'll put on the board.
Right now, Fabrice Burton from France, 230 again, missed his opening lift.
Yeah, another experienced lifter. I'm surprised that he missed his first, but it's the way it goes. Come on, Fabrice. Oh, easy. That was a great lift. Yeah, 3 white lights. Great lift. Superb lift, that, Gary. Okay, moving on. Alfiver Hurled. Norway, 235.
235, and again, missing the opening lift. Having to go for that opener on a second.
Gets this, it'll put him in the mix.
You know, we've had 3-second lifts, and the M2's missed so far. That door just keeps getting open wider and wider. That moves quickly.
Nice. Very nice. And the saying, good lift.
3
very
whites.
Nice.
And a big smile on his face as he walks
Now
up. You can see the pressure getting relieved.
Now we've got a competition going on, Gary. Now we've got a competition going on. Battle for bronze and silver in the Masters too.
Tommy Vick was going to put 250 on. And he'd give himself an opportunity to climb up the rankings in the third lift, depending on what happens next. You know, when you nominate for a bench press championship and you see Wagira's name in the list, do you come into it thinking, okay, I've got the silver?
Yeah, exactly. Head up there, I think.
Oh, he's had to work hard, but just couldn't get past that lockout. So Thomas Wittstein from Austria now for 260. Sitting in the gold medal position.
Masters won 260. Massive lift. Again, very experienced lifter.
Now, has the Mongolian put in a 262 for a third lift nomination from 220 on his second as a placeholder? Or does he really, I mean, the way that 220 moved, that was a completely different lifter. I mean, 262 isn't out of the realm.
No.
Is he laying down the gauntlet, putting the challenge out for the gold medal? Well, Thomas Wittstein is about to do the 260. And he does it well.
Beautiful.
He has that great wide foot position. He gets 2 white lights. Can't really see what the red was for in that on that angle, but it might have been on the other side. There
was definitely no hip up. So, okay, here he is, the legendary Jan Wagira.
Here we go.
If you talk about the greatest bench pressers of all time, he's right up there in the mix.
And we've got no data on our screen, so we'll just have to count the plates. We get 270, I believe. And 3 white lights. That was probably the slowest lock out of 270 I've seen from him.
Yeah, they seemed to hold him out at the end for a while. I think they looked pretty locked out. Whether Peter saw something different in the centre there, I don't know. It looked good.
Well, he got it on the board. Now, below the bar to 145, we got the third attempt. Steiner Hostenstad Emstad from Norway has not put a lift on the board yet.
Come on, young man, let's do this.
Get this on the board.
Come on. It's the World Championships.
Get it on the board. Finished number 4 in the world.
Hope the benching gods are with him, Gary.
He was so close to getting it all together on that last one. He just needs to put it all together.
Oh, he's beat the command.
Just beat the command there. That is disappointing.
I hate to see that.
Disappointing, and he knew it as soon as he lifted
Yeah.
it. He knew he'd beat the command. But he's coming into the World Championships, and he's done everything he could do.
Honestly, Gary, that was 10 kilos too heavy for an opener. 10 kilos too heavy. He could have touched 135 comfortably there.
Yeah.
Got a lift on the board.
You're really going to put a lot of thought in that opening lift.
Now this young man
147.5.
has worked his way in to a possible gold medal.
He's followed his plan.
Stuck to his plan.
Yuri Hornick from Czechia opened at 120, hit a 135 on his second. Now looking at 147.5, and can quite possibly pinch the gold medal away. Oh, he just couldn't quite get the line there.
No, it's
He'll have to settle for the silver medal, but he followed his game plan and he put himself in every opportunity.
Yeah, it was perfect. I think the problem there was looking at it. I wouldn't have altered his shirt if I was coaching him, but they've altered his shirt.
He just got a little bit offline, then had to correct, and once that happens, very hard to get it back again. So Zdarabay Osmanov from Kazakhstan with the gold medal.
Our world champion.
So he has 145 on the board, and this will be the icing on the cake for him to finish on 150.
50 kilos. Remembering he's 72 years old, ladies and gentlemen. 150 kilos, massive.
That's the start command. Oh, really wobbling around at the bottom there, just couldn't quite get the touch where he wanted it.
They've altered his shirt. I wouldn't have altered his shirt. I'd have left the shirt as it was.
But he gets the gold medal and goes home
so.
a world champion today.
Yeah, it just sometimes old jacking the shirt down isn't the thing to do. He's hit 145 comfortably. Should have just left the shirt as it was.
Yeah, look, it's always a tough call, isn't it? You know, you throw in that little bit of extra to weight and you think, yeah, let's tighten it up a little bit. And sometimes it just has the opposite effect.
Yeah. Here we go.
Benjamanas Milas from Lithuania, 170. Let's temporarily roll him into the silver medal position.
Yep, he's guaranteed a bronze.
And two other lifters after him.
Come on, young man, put a show on for us.
170, missed his 165 opener, but made short work of it in second. And that looks good as well.
And the saying.
It is.
Oh, yeah.
3 white lights. Great way to finish that.
Now we've got a battle on.
Just put himself right in the mix. And right now, though, Arturas Marcionis from Lithuania has missed 175 on his opener and his second. He needs to put 175 on the board now to finish with a lift. It won't be enough for a medal, but he wants to be finishing with a lift on the board. It's been a hard day at the office for this gentleman. And see the centre referee there just ensuring that his grip is covering that 81 centimetre ring marker.
Come on, young man. Let's do this.
Everyone wants to see him put this on the board. Plenty of speed, but just can't quite get there. And he'll be very, very disappointed.
Just in the wrong position at the bottom of the lift, I think. Head come up.
And look, he's got the experience. He'll go back to the drawing board on this one, relook at his position,
Yeah, hips.
watch some of
swivel.
these videos and think, okay, what do I need to change? How can I change this? And he'll fix it. And he'll come back and blow us out of the water at the next competition.
Without a doubt.
Seppo Lapila looking for 177.5. No, interesting decision. He missed the 175 on his second. Thrown an extra couple of kilos here. Has he done that to try and get the shirt to push through a bit further?
I think so. I think he just had a job.
You know, it's certainly not a couple of kilos that'll put him into a medal position.
I think maybe it's just a shirt issue. The next couple of kilos, get the ball to his chest a little bit easy. Back.
And just didn't quite do that. And you could see he was just getting down too easily on that chest.
Yeah, definitely.
Just wasn't enough coming out of that shirt.
He's still placed at the Worlds. Good showing.
Absolutely. Kim Salby now for 187.5.
This is a twofold lift. If he gets it, he moves into gold. If he misses it, he's bronze.
So this could potentially give him a gold medal. Yeah, he missed it on his second.
He did the jump. If he'd have just cut the jump in half and gone for it on his third, he could have consolidated the silver maybe, but
well,
he signed that deal with the devil.
Let's see how he goes. He's going to have to keep those hips down. Oh, and it just flew back on him. Great job from the spotters there. Picked that up very fast.
Well, he's got a bronze, but
Let's have a look. Does he do his hips lift at the start again here? He just got a bit of foot movement there.
yeah, just
Just lost that drive.
it's not quite strong enough on the day.
Ronald Bankston now looking for 190. He is in the #1 gold medal world champion position.
After missing his opener, so fantastic, 190 kilos.
And he has the gold medal. No one's taking that away. And it'd be nice to finish on 190. And I think he might get it.
The referees say
Three whites.
say the world champion. Congratulations.
190 kilograms, a gold medal, and the world champion in the M3, 93 kilograms.
Fabulous lifting. Okay, here we go.
Henrik Jensen now missed 210 opener, missed 210 on his second. Now looking for 210 on his third to at least get a number on the board. And you know, he's usually such a much more consistent lifter.
He won't let it phase him. He won't let it phase him. He won't be worried. He'll just do what he does.
It's a nice touch. Good speed. Just couldn't get the line on it again.
No, I just think was hitting a little bit low on. To be honest, Gary, I think he was going a little bit
Not
low.
the way he wanted to finish. You can see
No.
the disappointment.
He'll be back.
Look
He'll
at
be
it
back.
here. Yeah, it's just not where you'd usually want it.
He'll be back. He's normally, like you say, more consistent performer, but
And that is powerlifting. It's
Yes.
not linear like everyone thinks. Abe Agaliev from Kazakhstan looking for 215, so he is in the bronze medal position. And 200 isn't enough to go after anything more than the bronze. But he is forcing the other lifter to have to outlift him. So 215 kilograms.
Let's go.
And just not quite there. Just couldn't quite get the speed off the chest on that one. Aki Zavi from Finland. 215 as well. So this will move him into the bronze medal.
Yeah, he could have gone 202 and got himself in a position. You know, some crazy numbers.
It's always one of the challenging things in powerlifting is not to get caught up in everyone else's numbers.
And that's exactly what's happened here. You know, he could have just put 202 on.
And it's just too much. So he won't get the bronze medal.
Yeah, it's...
from Kazakhstan will take away the bronze medal. Fabrice Burton looking for 242.5, and this will shoot him into the silver medal position with 3 lifters to follow.
6 lifts left, all over 240 kilos. Phenomenal. Phenomenal.
242.5. Oh, that moved well.
Beautiful.
See what the referee say about that, but it looks good from here, and it is.
That's experience for you, Gary. That's experience.
Puts himself in a really nice position there. Puts himself in with an opportunity for a medal. There's a few more lifters to come, but anything is possible.
You got away with that one. Okay, there we go. Alf-Ivar Helrud, Norway, 245.
So this will put him back into that silver medal position. All right, let's have a look. That looks like a pretty quality lift there.
Yeah, he's done it.
Gets the 2 white lights.
2's all you need.
No. We load the bar now to 260 for Tommy Vilka from Finland. And he as well is looking to go after that silver medal.
Exciting.
It's an interesting choice. I mean, he missed the he got the 242.5. He missed the 250. He's going for the 260 to go after the silver medal here. Let's see what he can bring to the table. And he's muscled as much as he can, but it's just too heavy.
Yeah, I just don't know why I jumped there.
Yeah, I mean, look, you've got to think about which was the better option. Can he go after the bronze medal?
Yeah, stop on the 250, which he most certainly, I think, would have got. Looking at that, and but now he chose to go for the silver. And
so
there we go.
262.5 for Mongolia.
This lad's definitely strong. It's a big jump.
He's putting the pressure on.
Thomas. Yeah, Thomas has put 300 as a holder. He'll drop that definitely.
Now 220 into 262 is a pretty enormous jump.
Brave. Brave.
Looking at how the 220 moved, yeah, I certainly believe 262.5 is within his reach. But is the jump itself too big?
Too big. That's the thing. Will the central nervous system take their jump?
Gets the touch. And it's just too much.
Do you know what? That was a great effort.
He certainly controlled it well. He got it off the chest.
That was a great effort.
And he did everything he could to muscle through, but at the end it was just too much. So he'll have to settle for a silver medal today.
He can't be disappointed at all with that attempt.
Absolutely not. And I'll tell you what, he just put everyone else on notice.
Yes. Watch out next year.
Yeah. I might have taken the silver medal today, but I'm planning on that gold very, very soon.
Here's a legend. 260, 270, 280.
He's just doing what he needs to do. And yeah, look at the focus on his face. He is absolutely psyched for this lift. 280 kilograms. He's made this look pretty easy in the past. And can he lock that left arm? I think he's quite get it there. I don't know if he did. Let's wait and see. Not quite. Still goes home the World Championship with a gold medal.
Yeah, 2 comfortable lifts.
And yeah, look, he knows he's got more there. And we know he's got more there.
And
it's been a tough year for a lot of lifters.
And that's a wrap.
So we've seen some pretty enormous lifts in that session today.
Wow, some great battles today, Gary. All round M4
we
to
were
M1.
going to look for a final lift, but he scratched the final lift. He's already taking away the gold medal.
Yeah, which is sensible.
Why waste it? There's another comp coming up in Norway soon, and quite a few of the guys will be heading there as well.
Yeah, but I really enjoyed that session. It was fantastic.
Thanks for joining us.
Oh, I loved it, Gary. Yes.
Don't go away. We'll have the medal ceremony very, very shortly. And then, of course, at 7 p.m. local time this evening, we have the M1 women 47 to 84 kilo lifters as well coming up very soon.
only one woman. So, ladies and gentlemen, the medals will be handed over by Farshid Soltani, the President of the Asian Region and Executive Board Member of the IPF, and the Technical Chairperson, Honey Smith, NEC Member of the IPF. Big hand for both of them. So then we go forward with the 83 kilo class Master 4. We have Malmberg Göran from Sweden, the new world champion. Farshid, come here for the national anthem, please. So please stand all up for the national anthem of Sweden. Everybody, please raise. Up. Big hand for the lifter. Then we go forward with the 93 kilo class Master 4. On the second place we have Hornik Jiri from Czech Republic with 135 kilo. And on the first place, the new world champion is Ospanov Daribay from Kazakhstan with 145. So please stand all up for the national anthem of Kazakhstan. Thank you. Big hand here. 83 kilo class Master 3. Second place goes to Colin Allain from France with 135 kilo. the new world champion is Ring Thomas from Sweden with 195 kilos. Please stand up for the national anthem of Sweden. Thank you. '93 kilo class, Master 3. Bronze medal goes to Kim Zalby from Denmark with 170 kilo. This by body weight, interesting fight between him and Milis Benjaminas. A silver medal goes to Milis Benjaminas from Lithuania with 170 kilo. Got the silver medal by body weight. And the new world champion is Bengtsson Ronald from Sweden with 190 kilo. So please stand all up for the national anthem of Sweden. Everybody stand up, please. Thank you, big hand here. '83 kilo class, Master 2. The bronze medal goes to Nebola Vladimir from Czech Republic with 185 kilo. The silver medal goes to Stashovas Vitalijus, Lithuania with 195 kilo. And the new world champion is Yamashita Takuya from Japan with 197.5 kilos, so just 2.5 kilos more than the second place. And that's also an interesting fight. So please stand up for the national anthem of Japan. Everybody please stand up. Thank you. '93 kilo class, Master 2 on the third place. Bronze medal goes to Bertin Fabrice from France with 242.5 kilos. Silver medal goes to Hellerud Alf Ivar from Norway with 245 kilos. Also very close. And the new world champion is Wygiera Jan from Poland with 270 kilos. So please stand up for the national anthem of Poland. Thank you. Then 83 kilo class master 1. Bronze medal goes to Vloch Arkadiusz from Poland with 180 kilo. Silver medal goes to Damba Mungtul from Mongolia with 207.5 kilo. The new world champion is Berger Cyril from France with 220 kilos. So please stand up for the national anthem of France. Everybody stand up, please. Then the 93 kilo class master 1. On the third place we have Galiev Abay from Kazakhstan with 200 kilo. On the second place we have Engbaya Sukbat from Mongolia with 220 kilo. And the new world champion is Wettstein Thomas from Austria with 260 kilos. So please stand up for the national anthem of Austria. Thank you. You follow the technical controller that way. Please give a big hand to the lifters. Music.